So guys, you're welcome back once more. In this particular video guys, I'm going to show you exactly how to go about the cutting and sewing of this beautiful dashiki blouse with a stylish collar and a patch pocket. This is a very easy tutorial and I'm going to show you how you cut it and sew it a very easy way. So do watch this particular video till the end. Don't jump or stop by any point. Just watch it to the end straight and you're going to be happy you did. Let's move into the video. So as you can see guys, I've been able to fold this fabric into two. I'm going to be cutting the back first, then I'm going to use the back to get the front. So this is my shoulder measurement divided by 2. I have 8 inch, that is what I'm marking. So when I take the remaining thing there, I will use whatever is left there. Okay, I'm not using whatever is left, I'm using 8 inch as the SS. So I prefer that so that it will have that danshiki look. So I'm not adding too much. So I'm just running out this part. I'm going to be taking it out. Okay, that is the border print line. So from the point of the top line, I'll come down 10 inch. This 10 inches is the width or the wideness of our sleeve. Then I'll move in by 1 inch. So when I move in by 1 inch, that 1 inch is the seam that we are going to use to hem our sleeve. Remember, this is a danshiki. It doesn't really have an actual sleeve. Okay, so I'll move down by 16 inch for my half length. Okay, that is what I'm doing right now. I'm just marking it 16 inch. So when I'm through, I'm just going to connect it like this. As you can see me connecting it. It's looking really nice already. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add extra 13 inch. Okay, extra 13.5, or should I say 14? That is what I added. Actually, that is the full length of this blouse. This particular danshiki blouse goes a bit beneath the hip line, so you have to take your measurement to go a bit beneath your hip line. So what I have for mine is 29 inch. Then I added extra 1.5 for the hemming. Okay, so I'm through with that part and I've ruled it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to divide my hip measurement by 4 and I'm going to be applying it on the hem line, and I'm going to be adding extra 2.5 inch SS. Okay, so it depends on you. You can decide to add 3 inch, you can decide to add 4 inch, you can decide to add 2 inch. So however you want your bubu to be, however big you want your bubu to be. Then on this part of the sleeve, I'm going to move in extra half inch to make it 1.5, so that we have enough space and enough hemming. Okay, enough seam to hem, because the 1 inch will be too thin. So that's why I made it 1.5, so that it will be a bit bold. Now I've gone ahead to connect it just as you can see. So after I connect it, I'll just go ahead and curve it like this to have this nice shape like this. Okay, so now that it has this nice shape, the next thing in fact guys, we are almost through with our cut. So I'll now come over to the neck. I'll get my shoulder slant. I'm using 1.5 for my shoulder slant, but actually in the real sense I'm using just 1 inch. So the half inch on top of it, I'm going to be stitching it. That is the shoulder joining, or the shoulder seam that we used to join. Okay, that's why I'm making it like that. So I'm using 1.5. The half inch is going to be for the seam, the joining. So I'll just go ahead and connect it to this point like this. This point I'm connecting it to is my shoulder point. I'm still going to extend it to the neckline itself. Okay, so now I'm going to move in 4 inch for my neckline. That is the width of my neck. I'm going to be moving in 4 inch. Now to drop it down, I'm going to come down by just half inch, or 0.65. The reason I'm doing 0.75, sorry, or half inch. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want the back to be falling. I don't want it to have that excess space on the back side. So I want it to just lap on my back. Okay, so when you see the video, the sewing part, you will see how it's sitting on me, just balanced there. It's not when you are walking, it's as if it's falling backwards. Okay, so that's why I'm using just a little shaping, a little depth, that is half inch on the back. So now I'm reconnecting this like so, and I'll equally reconnect the other part too. Okay, so I'll reconnect it just like this. So when I take in the half inch, everything will balance back. So guys, that's all for this cutting. We are through with this danshiki top. It's very easy and very easy. Yes. And if you know guys that you have not hit the like button, yes, if you know you have not, you're watching this now, you just like the way I cut this, but you have not liked, please don't forget to do so. Like and comment so that some other person will see this video. Yes, it's needed. And as well, you can share it. You can share. All right, so that is it. I've cut it out, and I'm going to use this back side to get the front side. In the real sense here, I'm just cutting this first, so when I finish, I will determine the one I want to use as my front. Okay, so I'm just going to use this and get exactly the same thing again, so that to make it double. So now if you know, you can see how it's looking already, having that dashiki look. So if I move, just hem this part, you will notice that my sleepy will just disappear overnight. So that is it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut the second piece. So guys, I'm through with cutting the second piece, and this is how it looks. Now I'm going to take this particular one out so that we'll proceed to the sewing part. But before that, I'll go ahead and cut out the collar for the neck. I'll cut out the collar for the neck and equally cut out my pocket. Okay, that is what I'm doing right now. So now I've been able to cut out just 10 by 10, like this, like almost 10.5 inch and 4 inch wide. Okay, so because I'm using a 1.5 or 1.075 inch collar. Okay, so for the pocket, just get a pocket that is wide enough. You can use your creativity and get enough that is wide enough for your liking. You might want yours to be wider than mine, so it all depends. So I'm just going to cut it out like this, and I will use this part to design my pocket. Okay, so that is it for the pocket part. So for the collar, like I said, I'm doing a 1.5 inch collar. You can decide to do a 2 inch collar. You can see from the picture where we are imitating is like a 2 inch exact collar. So on that one, the width of your collar will be 5 inch. You're not going to use 4 inch like mine. So I'm through with cutting, and you can see how lovely it's looking. Please, let's pause a little. If you know you have not hit the subscribe button, please don't forget to do so. Kindly hit the subscribe button right now before you continue watching, because you don't want to miss my next video. Yes, and equally turn on your notification bell for more updates. So this is it guys for the front part. Now I'm going to use this to continue with the front side. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to be getting the depth of my neck, and what I'm going to be using as the depth of my neck here is 7 inch. Normally it's supposed to be 7.5 plus the half inch I already took out on the back neck, so making it let me just call it now 7 inch. So now when I mark that particular point of the 7 inch, remember we are still going to, now I'm going to move in by 1 inch. Yes, I'm going to move in by 1 inch, then I'll connect it to the neck point, just exactly the way you see me do. That's what you're going to do yours. That's what you're going to do yours. This 1 inch works very well, even if you're using a 2 inch collar or you're using a 3 inch collar. 1 inch, moving in 1 inch works very well. It will still help to accommodate your collar. But if you're using a thinner collar, maybe let's say a 1 inch collar, it might make it to be too spacey. So that means you might not have to cut up to 1 inch, moving up to 1 inch. Now you can observe that I use 7 inch here. I'm still going to slash this while sewing, so at the end of the day I'll be having 7.5. So actually I'm targeting 8 inch, so between 7.5 and 8 inch is what I'm targeting for my neck. So of which I know that any one of them goes, is not going to be too high and it's not going to be too low. Okay, so I'm cutting it out, and as you can see, it's looking beautiful. So guys, in my next video we are going to see the final sewing of this, because I want to take my time to show you how to sew this collar. That's why I couldn't cover it here. If I go ahead to do that here, this video is going to be too long. So just look at the next video. You're going to see exactly how you will sew the second part of this. Okay, all right, thank you very much, and see you in my next video. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell for more updates, and like this video please. Bye.